Hey everybody, Dan from Mandolins and Beer, and on this episode, episode number 15, we'll be going over a Chris Thile lick, requested Chris Thile lick. We'll be discussing Anderson Valley Oatmeal Stout, and I got more stickers in. So, feel free, we'll open the orders back up for stickers. So email me at danielpatrickmusic@yahoo.com. You can PayPal me there as well. Without further ado though, let's get to the lick. The beer. Anderson Valley Barney Flats Oatmeal Stout. I'm not necessarily a stout fan, but I've had a couple recently that have been really, really good, and this one was no exception. This one on Rate a Beer gets 91% from the pros, 100% from the bros. Not really sure what that means as far as the bros go. The description on the back of this is a classic example of oatmeal stout. Deep garnet-tinted ebony in hue with a dense, voluptuous mahogany head. Aroma of fresh-baked bread, toffee, raisins, dried cherries, and dark coffee. Pleasantly creamy, rich body with pleasing dark malt and freshly toasted bread aromas, finishing roasty and dry. I didn't get any bread aromas or bread taste, but I guess I'm not really sure. Maybe I'm a bro in that sense. I'm definitely not a pro, but this beer was excellent. It definitely was creamy. It's got a 5.8% alcohol percentage, so not super duper strong compared to some of them that we've had here on the past Mandolins and Beer. It was definitely enjoyable. It was definitely dark. If you like dark beer, I mean, you pour this in a glass and you will not be seeing through it. It's excellent. I know there's a lot of people out there who love Guinness, and I think Guinness is all right, but I would say this is way better than Guinness. And it was done in Anderson Valley Brewing Company, Boonville, California. And it said on the bottle cap, and I didn't research this, I guess with the internet I probably could have, it's a solar-powered brewery. So there you go. So check it out. Oatmeal Stout. Fantastic beer. Let's go to the breakdown. The breakdown. So this was a request. Actually, I had two requests for, one was for a specific Chris Thile lick in a song, but that's already actually transcribed in the songbook, and so I didn't feel like it would be right for me to teach that lick when it's available for purchase out there, so I don't want to break any rules. And the other request I got was just for a fast Thile lick. And so I thought immediately of Tarnation, which is off the new Chris Thile and Edgar Meyer CD, which is an incredible CD. It's kind of classically based, but you can really use it anywhere. And also, it's really just just playing it slow is a great warm-up. And speaking of that, I'm going to try to introduce two new things, one every other week, I think, to help myself get better at learning fiddle tunes. I think I'm going to start a thing called Fiddle Tune Friday, where I'm just going to go and find on the traditional music website there, piece of music for fiddle tune and run through it, and maybe even try to record a backing track that's downloadable if anybody else wants to do it as well. And then the other thing I'm going to introduce, I think, is a thing called weekend workouts, which is just some exercises that I find help kind of help with like speed, tone, and different things like that that I've kind of come up with or found over the years that really, really help with my playing, I think. I mean, again, I'm not any killer player by any means compared to a lot of people out there, but every little bit helps, and I think it's a cool thing, like on weekends if you're just sitting around watching the game or having a beer or doing whatever, just something to work on while you're doing those things. So let's try to slide in here for a better view of the neck, and we'll get to the breakdown of all this. Right, so this lick incorporates just all the notes of the D major scale, and the tab is available at mandolinsandbeer.com for free. Go there, check it out, download it. So let's run through the first 8 notes of this. We're going to start on the A string, and we're going to start on the 2nd fret, the B note, and we're just going to go from B to C sharp on the 4th fret, back to B, open A, F sharp on the D, back to A, B, C sharp. So the first 8 notes together are like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's something, even just to learn this lick, one of the things that I did was just kind of play these parts over and over again until I can add the next few notes. So. All right, so the next part is you're going to still stay on this A string and you're going to go up to your D note. And now you're literally just going to run down the D scale, but you're going to leave the G note out. So D, C sharp, B, open A, F sharp, E, D, E. So those broken down are... So altogether what we've got is... Okay, again, alternate picking, keep that wrist loose. The next 8 notes are you're just going to be kind of still climbing that, that D scale while omitting the G note. And so you're going to go from F sharp to open A, B, C sharp, D, open E, F sharp, open E. So starting on the F sharp. So let's run through that from the top. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so far so good. We're in the home stretch now. Just a few more notes left. And again, we're just going to run down that D scale, but we're going to leave out that G note. So we're going to go from D, C sharp, B, A, F sharp, E, D, and then you're going to go to the 6th fret of your G string, and you're going to play that C sharp note there. So those notes So here's what we've got. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you're going to go to the B note. And what it sounds like they end with there is this D chord. A note, open D, open A. So the B. So all the way through, nice and slow. 1, 2, 3, 4.